Hello, welcome to my guitar tutorial video. My name is Chris. Today we're gonna learn how to play Sign by Flow. 今回は Flow の Sign を弾いてみましょう。Let's start with the tuning. So it's standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. We got E, A, D, G, B, and E. Okay, tempo is around 178 and key of D major. Let's get started! Let's start with guitar 1. So guitar 1, or actually guitar 2 could play this too. Just one of you play it, alright? So we're doing the intro, slow tempo. So I think it's around 74. We're gonna do these arpeggios, starting with the D. And then we'll go A major. And then B minor. And then F sharp minor. And then we go to G. A, and end with the B minor chord full on. Okay, let me do that all together. It goes. What I suggest is first work on the left hand. So just play the D major chord, then A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, A, and then B minor. So once your left hand is done and can do it perfectly, then we can work on the right hand or the picking hand. So we're gonna do this. So this one isn't too bad, I think. D major, we're gonna play all 4 notes there. And then A major, just don't hit the G string. And B minor, also don't hit the G string. So the right hand pattern, A and B minor is the same, basically. Then we're gonna get to F sharp minor, so be careful here. Don't hit the A string here, so we're gonna go E to D string actually, like that. Sorry, one more time. Then we're gonna go to G, B, or B, G, sorry. So, okay, then when we get to the G major, be careful here. This time we're gonna play the A string. So E to A, and then B to G. So. We're gonna slide to the A major chord, same pattern on the right hand, and then on the B minor chord. So yeah, the right hand could be a little bit tricky. Just be careful with that. Of course, it's not the end of the world if you hit the wrong string, as long as it's in the chord, like. So I purposely did the wrong right hand pattern, but it sounds kind of similar. So if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, but try to follow the exact pattern here. All right. So if you're ready, let's move on to the vamp. All right, let's check out the vamp. So the vamp happens all over this song. So let me just play through it. Not too fast though. Yeah, so basically G to A, and B, D power chord. So all power chords, and we're gonna go back to G, and we're gonna do palm muting, and then A, and then B. And then we're gonna do like an anticipation to the A power chord. So yeah, there you go. Let me play that again one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's it for the vamp. If you're ready, let's get started with the verse. Let's check out verse 1 for guitar 1. So let me play through it first, a little bit slower. All right, so we start with D power chord. So all downstrokes is fine. Make sure you do those palm mutes really nice. And then we're gonna move to A power chord. And then we're gonna do G, A to B. Alright, so I'm gonna do down, up, up. So G, A, B, down, up, up. And then we're gonna start jamming on the B power chord. And if you want to, you could do like a B minor full chord. If you want to, I think guitar 2 is playing that part, but you may want to just stick to power chords. It's kind of up to you. So B minor, A major, and then G major. So again, we're gonna do those hits again. So if it was just power chords, it would be. So we're gonna end up doing like these syncopations. So we're gonna, every time we change the chord, we're gonna do an upstroke. Up, up, up. Okay, and then we're gonna move into the D again. So second half of the verse, 1. So second half of the verse, it's basically the same as the first half. We start with D. And then do those hits, G, A, B. Basically, the only difference is instead of staying on G for 2 bars, we go 1 bar of G, and then we go into A power chord to end the verse. So, and then we get to the next part, which is the pre-chorus. So if you're ready, let's check out the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus 1 for guitar 1. So let's check it out. Let me play through it first. So we're gonna start with G. I played full chords here, G major, but you could also do power chords if you choose, if you want to. So, but yeah, so you can go G to A, F sharp to B. Yeah, you could do just power chords, but I feel like you wanna do a more fuller sound. So do the whole chord if possible. So G major. 4 beats, A major, 4 beats, F sharp minor, and then B minor. Yeah, here we'll start doing power chords again. The E power chord, and then G, and then we're gonna go to A, and then we're gonna do a hit. And then that's the break. So let me play through the second half of the pre-chorus. So there you have it. That's pre-chorus 1. Let's check out the next part, which is the chorus. Let's do it. All right, let's check out chorus 1 for guitar 1. So we're gonna be playing a lot of chords, basically simple strumming, down, up, down, up, down, up, mostly that. So yeah, we're gonna start with D major. I guess you could do power chords for all of them, but I would just do the full chords like D major if you can. So, and then A, and B minor. So yeah, B minor you could do it here, but it's a huge jump because the next chord is F sharp minor. Yeah, that's a big jump. So I prefer going here with the A string bass. F sharp minor. So again, first 4 chords: D, A, B minor, and and F sharp minor. And continuing on, we got G, and D, and A for 2 bar. So. Okay, and then next part, we're gonna go back to D, A, B minor, F sharp minor. So the same 4 chords that we started with, and then we go to G again, go to A, go to B minor here, and then back to A. So G, A, B minor, A. And then G, I would say you could start doing power chords here. And then we're gonna move to A chord, but yeah, start with just palm muting. Okay, so we're gonna do that hit on beat 3. So that's it for chorus 1. So let me just play through that whole chorus again for you. Okay, so right after that we go right into the vamp. So if you remember the vamp, we start with G, A, and B power chord. And then we're gonna go straight into A actually. So we're gonna do a syncopated hit. And that's it for the vamp. Then it goes to verse 2. So if you're ready, let's check out verse 2. Verse 2 for guitar 1. So basically, it's the same as verse 1. It's like the second half of verse 1, basically. So half of verse 1. And that's it for verse 2, actually. So yeah, it's the second half of verse 1, much shorter. And of course you could play full chords starting on B minor, A major, G major, A major, so. Okay, so that's it for verse 2. Next, let's check out pre-chorus 2. Alright, pre-chorus 2 is basically the same as pre-chorus 1 actually. So I think the only difference is the pick scrape at the very end. Like that. So just make sure you do it on the E or A string, the 6th string or the 5th string. So yeah, let's play through it. So we're gonna start with the G. Like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go into chorus 2. So let me play through that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay, that's it. So don't go too far out because you want to play the next chord, the first chord of the chorus. So you don't want to miss that. So just try to stick around like around this area like that so you can play the next chord. All right, so if you're ready, let's check out chorus 2. Yeah, so chorus 2 is actually pretty much the same as chorus 1. So let me just play it through it. and that's it. So basically, if you could do chorus 1, it's pretty much the same for chorus 2. And yeah, if you're ready, let's check out the solo sections. Solo section, guitar 1. So start with acoustic guitar. Actually, the whole solo section, starting acoustic guitar and then up to the end of the electric guitar solo. So there's 2 solos, so don't forget that. It's the same chord progression, so it's G, and then A, B minor, and then D. Alright, so it repeats that chord progression for 4 times basically. So when we're doing the acoustic guitar, I believe you don't have to play anything here for guitar 1, so just let guitar 2 play the solo. And I think the bass, yeah, so the bass is still playing, so you can still hear like the chord progression happening. But as far as like rhythm guitar, you don't really have to do much. Just, you know, stay quiet, I guess, and then get ready for the electric guitar solo. So electric guitar solo, we're gonna start playing there. So we're gonna do this palm. We're gonna do those palm muting, and then end it with like a nice full strum. Gonna go right back to A to end the solo section, and then beat 3 we're gonna do a pick scrape, and then we're gonna go right into pre-chorus 3. So okay, and then we enter pre-chorus 3. So pre-chorus 3 is just a little bit longer than pre-chorus 1 and 2, so I think they add like 2 extra bars of A major at the very end. So other than that, everything is the same. So G, F sharp minor, B minor. We're gonna do these power chords, E power chord. So yeah, we added 2 more bars of A major. And then we go right into chorus 3. So if you're ready, let's check out chorus 3, the last chorus. Final chorus, so we're gonna start with just guitar and vocals. So the drums and bass are out. So we're gonna do these chords, full on chords. So okay, and then we do these hits, the band comes in. Okay, so let's go over the beginning parts. So you could just keep doing down, 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 up, right? No, etc, etc. Sometimes you could just go down, 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 up. So you could do a little variation. Instead of doing down, 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 up, you could go down, 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 up. So the second down is a little bit weaker. It's almost kind of silent. Like hit like 1 or 2 strings and hit lightly. It's like a way to bounce back up. You know, so it's important to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You want to accent beat 3 to kind of accentuate the halftime feel, so it feels like it's the tempo is like half as fast, you know. So that's kind of what they're going for. Okay, so moving on to the next part of the last chorus. So the whole band is in after you do those hits: A, G, A, B flat, B. And then we're gonna enter. We're gonna go back and forth, in and out with palm mutes. So the melody is actually the same, I think. It's pretty much the same, but the chords changed a little bit. So instead of doing D, A, B minor, to F sharp minor, it's actually, we're gonna start with B, actually. So B, A, G, F sharp minor. We're doing like we're gonna start high to B and then kind of do a stepwise motion to F sharp. So this is kind of an interesting idea. B minor and D major, they're kind of similar chords, so it's easy to swap out. And B minor to G, slightly different, but it works really nicely. So again, anyways, let's go back to the final chorus. So when we get to that final B minor, we're gonna do a crescendo. So start low and then gradually get louder. Concentrate on just playing like 1 or 2 notes at first, and then gradually increasing that to like full, 5 or 6 strings here. Maybe wait till the last 2 strums for all 6 strings though. Like that. So yeah, that's the first half of the final chorus. Then the second half of the final chorus, it's basically the same as chorus 1 and chorus 2. We're gonna do those chords, nice easy strumming, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then here, we're gonna do a tag ending. So we're gonna do that again, G, A, B minor, A again. So. And then we're gonna finally end it, G to A. So kind of similar ending to chorus 1 and chorus 2. And then right after the final chorus, we go right into the vamp to end the whole song. So if you remember, we're gonna start with G, and A, and B, and right, G, A, B, and D. G, A, B, and D, power chords. So, and then we're gonna go right back to G again. And then we're gonna end on B minor chord. So that's guitar 1 for sign. So if you're ready, let's check out guitar 2. All right, let's check out guitar 2 part now. So we're gonna start with the intro. Either guitar 1 or guitar 2 plays this. So let's just play through it first. And then the drum fill comes in and we do a pick scrape, full bar. So that's 4 beats. Try to do it on the 6th string here. Alright, do it very slowly. You want to go too far away from the bridge. And then we're gonna go into the vamp. We're gonna do these little single note stuff. Yeah, so this part happens almost everywhere. Probably like 50% of the guitar 2 part is this. Happens on the pre-chorus too, so yeah, take note of that. And then we get into verse 1, and then we're gonna join in with guitar 1. Pretty much the same part as guitar 1, so. So when we get to the G, A, B minor thing, we're gonna start playing full chords on B minor. So that's a B minor, then full A major chord. And then after that, we're actually, instead of going to G major chord, we're gonna let guitar 1 play that, and we're gonna play, guitar 2 is gonna play the octaves part here. So far we got. Okay, and after that, we're gonna do the single line part again. It's like a variation actually, but. Okay, so I'm palm muting just D string and then non-muted on the G string 14th fret. So I'm kind of accentuating it a little bit in an obvious way. You don't have to accentuate it that much though. So after that, we're gonna do the G, A, B minor hits. Yeah, so the guitar 1 is doing that. So actually guitar 2 is gonna be doing that here. And then B minor here. You could do a full B minor chord, but yeah. And then we're at the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus, so we're gonna do those single note parts again, starting on the D 12th fret. Like that. So yeah, this thing happens a lot, right? So during the vamp, during the verse, and then the pre-chorus. Yeah, so that's it for pre-chorus. Let me play it again, actually. Yeah, and just realize, like, so I'm just gonna pick D12, but don't pick D9, just slide to there. Then pick and slide to 16th, and then pick on 14th. And then the very last part, you could pick the D14 again, but not too strong. And after that, we get into the chorus, so let's check out the chorus. Okay, we're at chorus 1 for guitar 2 part. So chorus, it's basically all octaves here. We're gonna start with F sharp, so right here. So basically, we start with F sharp and go stepwise down the scale. E, D, C sharp, and then B, and then finally A, the lowest part of this octave part. And then we're gonna do this like A major arpeggio. So it's gonna be A, C sharp, and E. So A, C sharp, and E. Yeah, and that chord progression then lands on A major. So yeah, it fits with the chord. And then we're gonna go back to F sharp, and E, D, and C sharp. And then we're gonna stop going down on the B. We'll start going up now. So B to C sharp, and then D, go back down, and go back up, and up. And that's it. So that's kind of like the pattern for the octave. So hope that wasn't too confusing. If you're ready, let's move on to the next section. All right, so that next section, we're gonna start off with that vamp again. So here we go again, single notes starting on D12. So a little bit shorter. It's like, I guess, half as long as the very first vamp in the beginning. And that's about it. Then we get into verse 2. So verse 2 is also, I should have mentioned in guitar 1 also, that it's half as long as verse 1. So again, we're gonna do the single note part again. So yeah, that's basically it. Alright, and pre-chorus 2 is basically the same, almost the same as pre-chorus 1, just the very end, it's a little different, like the melody line. So yeah, we're going to start off with the single note part again, starting on the D12, so. And then, yeah, so that last line, instead of going to D14 as the last note is going to be D or G14. So same fret on the next string higher. And that's pretty much the only difference between pre-chorus 1 and pre-chorus 2. And I guess you also have to add the pick scrape. Also, that doesn't happen in pre-chorus 1. So on, I think it's beat 3, 1, 2, no, beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get into chorus 2. So I just basically played through from pre-chorus 2 to chorus 2. So chorus 2 is pretty much the same as chorus 1. And then just remember that pre-chorus 2, it's almost the same as pre-chorus 1, just the very end. The melody note, the last note of the melody note is different. Instead of going, it's going to be, and then add the pick scrape for pre-chorus 2. All right, so don't forget that. All right, let's check out the acoustic guitar solo. So let me go ahead and play that on the electric guitar with the clean tone. So first phrase, it goes here. We're gonna start with the B 10th fret. So 7th position. So that's the first phrase. So make sure you slide G7 to 9 with your index finger. And then B10. Back to the G9 and slide back to 7. Alright, so one more time. Okay, that's the first phrase, so let's do the second phrase. So we're going to slide into D 9th fret. So we're going to still kind of stay around the 7th position area. And here we want to slide 8 to 10th fret on the B string with your middle finger. Okay, so that's the second phrase. Third phrase, we're gonna move up now to the 10th position. So index finger 10th fret area. Oops, right hand maybe a little different there. So recommended right hand pattern, we go down, up, down, up, down. And then we're gonna hit E10, slide to 12. So up, up, down. And then we're gonna do up, up, down. Okay, and then continue with double stop chords. Mute up down right there, and then back to here. Double stop chords here. Then we're gonna slide from B12 to 14, and then we're gonna do like a pull off, I guess, 14 to 13. And then we're gonna end with double stops here, G14, B15. So when I do the pull off on into the 13th fret, I'm gonna keep the middle finger here and then just slide in to the last part. So that's the last phrase of the acoustic guitar solo. So let me play the whole acoustic guitar solo for you. Okay, let's check out the electric guitar solo. So I would say it's not too difficult, especially because we're kind of staying in one position for the most part on the 14th position. Yeah, so the only time we go off out of the position is when we slide here from 15 to 17 on the B string. Yeah. And then we go. Okay, so again, let's play that first phrase again. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna do this little kind of sweep picking on the D major triad, like that. So all downstrokes here. Try not to hold them down like this. Yeah, you don't want it sounding like a chord. You want all notes to be separate, not sustained. So that's the second phrase. And then the last phrase goes. That's pretty easy. And then you can do a pick scrape if you want to. Guitar 1 should be doing that, but if you have time, if you want to, you could do the pick scrape there. So let me play that whole electric guitar solo again for you. Alright, so once we're finished with those solos, let's get into the next section to end the song. So after those solos, we're going to be in pre-chorus again, so I guess we call this pre-chorus 3. So I'm going to start with the G major, A major, F sharp minor, and then B minor chord. So okay, so let's go over that step by step. So it's a little bit different from pre-chorus 1 and 2. I would say guitar 2, try to play G, A, F sharp minor chord, and then maybe try just one strum of B minor. So because you want to get to this part. So maybe if you can't do that, just stop, don't play B minor chord if you have trouble going to this part here. So if that's easier, then maybe that's what you could do. You try that. So this is very similar to pre-chorus 1, like the melody line part at least. And on D14, and then we're going to go to G14, and then we're going to go to the B string here on 17th fret. I'm going to use my middle finger here. So the right hand picking would be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So, and then after that, we're going to kind of move to the 15th fret and slide into the 17th fret. So down, up here, and then the last down on the E string 17th fret. So let's do that without the B minor chord. Okay, so the melody line. So up to there is like the same as pre-chorus 1, and then we're gonna add a couple more bars or so, extending the pre-chorus. So pre-chorus 3 is a little bit longer than the other 2 pre-choruses, and then we're gonna go into G14. Then we're gonna go even higher, so B string and then E string on the 17th fret. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And then after that, we're going to kind of move back down to the 15th or 16th fret or so. Down up here, and we're going to kind of slide back into the 17th fret. So something like that. And then we get into the final chorus. So let's check that out if you're ready. All right, so final chorus, if you checked out guitar 1 part, it's gonna be just guitar and vocals, so no bass or drums. So either guitar 1 or guitar 2 plays this part. I would say guitar 1 plays it because it's the rhythm guitar part, but let's just play through it anyways. So Okay, so when we get to the hits here, that's when the second guitar comes in. And then we're gonna do octaves here, so we're gonna actually do D string and B string this time. It's a little bit lower. So yeah, not too bad. So, and then we get to the next part of the chorus. So this next part, it's basically the same as chorus 1 and chorus 2. So we're gonna do those octaves again on the G and E string. So starting on the 11th position here, so which is F sharp. Okay, so there is a little tag ending, so that's why it's a little bit different from chorus 1 and chorus 2. So chorus 3, we start out the same. Okay, so that's the same, and then we'll go back to F sharp here. And then we're gonna stop going down right here, so stop here at 4th position, so that's B. That's the same, but then when we get to the next part, we're gonna do D, E, F sharp, E. So that's like the new part, so different from the other choruses. And then we're gonna go back to 7th position and 9th position, which is D to E. And yeah, that's the end of the final chorus of this song. And then we're going to end the song with the vamp again. So guess what? The single note part comes in again from the D12. So. And here we are at the very end. So we're going to end the song with the vamp. So if you remember, the vamp part for guitar 2 is the single note line starting on the D12. Alright, so the last few notes, we're not going to do the palm muting. Then hit that D12 as the last note, and then slide down. And that's the end of the song, and that's the end of the tutorial. So that is the end of my guitar tutorial video of Sign by Flo. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support J-Rock Guitar Lab, please check out my Patreon, which I'll put the link in the description box below. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. じゃあまたね。